Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gamestar TV. What a night it has been. We finally have a team that was able to cut Untitled Spreadsheet down to size. They collect the $100 bounty. They collect 6 mugs with their names and their choice of hero on it from a GameStar. Congratulations to the Chiefs Esports Club. But their journey for tonight is not yet over. We're into the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, and into the grand final, ladies and gentlemen. And the Cucks, well, they're going to be fancying their chances. It's the second time they've reached the grand final, but whether they are going to be able to do it or not is another question. Here in the studio with you to take you through the grand final, none other than Bobby J and All G once again. Bobby J, take it away.
And we have the Chiefs and beating Untitled Spreadsheet, surprisingly enough, boys. I wouldn't say surprisingly enough. They're a very good team, but we definitely were very surprised at how fast it was in the second map and the third map.
I think it was really impressive just the way that Chiefs held that first point. As we said before the game, they really needed to come out big on that first point and make a statement and hold it for as long as possible. And they did just that. Actually, they went one further and held it for the whole time, which is incredibly good. So the Chiefs coming out massive, and I'll be stoked with that win, getting that win over Untitled Spreadsheet, collecting the bounty, getting the mugs, getting all the loot. But they've actually got a really big test here in terms of taking on the Woodcucks here in the grand final of this week. And the Woodcucks, they're no easy pushover. Second on the table. This is going to be a huge match, I reckon.
Mick, so this is the Woodcucks. This is only their second grand final ever. They versed Untitled Spreadsheet last week when the Chiefs weren't playing. But the number 1 and 2 teams are the Chiefs and Untitled Spreadsheet. But we have the Woodcucks now into the mix.
Yeah, and I'm just now seeing Fail is normally their support player, and he's someone called Primed is being invited in. From Primed, yeah, I remember the team. So interesting. No Fail and Primed in. So I know Primed is a good player. Definitely was good on Comp Primed or whatever. So should. So I don't know how to say it.
It's all right.
I don't know my German. Is it German? I don't know German. Anyway,
I believe so, yes.
He's a good player, so really nice to see him filling in for the team or maybe joining the team, whatever the situation might be. But yeah, really strong performance from the Chiefs. I was just saying in a little break that feels like the game's switched to a more FPS style just recently, with obviously the supports picking up the likes of Zenyatta and Anna, 2 aim players. And I'm not saying that RQT struggled or anything like that, but like the difference between maybe like a Smorg and an RQT on an aim-based character is, Smorg coming from a huge FPS background. And again, even looking at this team, like normally Elim's that second support player, and Elim's got a huge FPS background as well. So yeah, maybe the meta's switched for good, and maybe Untitled Spreadsheets need to adapt or be left behind. But I guess we'll see what happens in not this weekend, but the weekend after when the ZOWIE Gamestah League finals are on.
Which is definitely going to be interesting. We have 8 teams already locked in for that, which is Untitled Spreadsheet, the Woodcucks, Jam, Chiefs, Thanks, Avant-Garde, Quentium, and Orbit GG, rounding out the 8 teams that will be competing. But there might be a little bit of a shuffle between the placings. I think the Woodcucks are definitely sealed in second place. We were going to see who out of them and Jam were going to be able to into the top 2, but with Woodcucks in the grand final, Woodcucks had definitely sealed second place. And I believe Avant, I think they're going to hold on to 6th place because Quentium made the semi-finals, but they needed to make it to the grand final and win to be able to take 6th spot.
Yeah. I think, yeah, absolutely. And while we have a look here just quickly in the lobby, we've got the map list coming out. Looks like it's Gibraltar, Numbani, Dorado, Lijiang Tower, and Route 66 to close it off. So now that Untitled Spreadsheet are playing, people are happy to actually play Watchpoint Gibraltar now.
Just going to jump in there, and All G, that's $2 in the looks like jar. Your first one tonight. You've done so well.
I held on for so long. But ended up saying looks like. So unfortunately, yep, $2 in the jar.
Is there an instrumental jar going as well for all G, or what's that?
Dude, I want that word. Don't you dare take that. That is instrumental to the cast, alright? That word.
Absolutely. Only on special occasions now, though, because I got a right flogging in the first week. So only for very, very important things now, the instrumental gets thrown down.
So, we need to do Twitch emotes, by the way, Crisis, and all of us here. So, what do you think?
Yeah, so we've got 2 Twitch emotes sitting in there thanks to the most recent subscriptions, and I should have had the list up available, but a bunch of Overwatch viewers have subscribed to our channel, and it's just awesome, and we want to recognize that they've done it. So we've got these 2 Twitch emotes. We haven't decided exactly what we're going to use, but we have them in hand, so we're looking for suggestions. Something interesting I saw the other day was a channel actually used both of their Twitch emotes for a left and a right hand side of a single image. So, you know, we can get really creative about things based on what the community wants. So, you know, throw out your suggestions in the Twitch chat, guys. We'd love to make it happen for you.
Shout out to Jonah, Spazzybyte, Ozroni, and Cyber Waste showing their love in Twitch chat. So keep watching, guys. Love having you in Twitch chat and having fun each night as we cast. But we are here with the grand final in the ZOWIE Gamestah Overwatch League playoffs in week 5, our final week before the finals in August 6th. We don't have Untitled Spreadsheet. We got the Chiefs and the Woodcucks. Strong showing from both of these teams.
Yeah, big grand final coming up for both these teams here, Chiefs and for the Woodcucks, and looks like the Chiefs are on defense here for the first round. So we'll see how it pulls off.
That's $4 in the jar.
Yeah, I just realised that $4 now. It's going up quickly now. The cast is wearing on me. I gotta be careful.
Dude, you gotta be careful. There's no lunch for you tomorrow.
No.
Crisis is gonna have a nice big feast. So you might be able to purchase some more loot boxes for the stream.
Maybe. We'll see how generous I'm feeling.
See the Chiefs here. They're holding the higher grounds here, Mick. So do you expect the Chiefs to hold up nice and high?
Well, they will. I really love the range that Zenyatta provides, and we saw it before with McCree, which, interesting enough, is not picked on defense here. Instead is the soldier coming out, but both offer that same range advantage. But need that front line as well. So I guess Termo is just going to be really annoying. So is Hey Katie and Aporia. It's like sort of like a distraction front line, and then allowing the 2 at the back to deal damage. But the problem is right now where they're sitting, you can only see sort of like a quarter of that ramp, the first point ramp. So they're going to have to make sure that they don't engage too early where the backline can't do anything.
Cinderella is the front runner here, holding up that shield for his team, the Reinhardt. The payload is going to be able to touch base first, with the Chiefs just relaxing up here, all G, and holding the high ground.
Yeah, Chiefs in an interesting position here, actually. Usually we're used to seeing teams hold up in that left server room there, or the octagon as we like to call it. But the Chiefs liking that high ground at the moment and putting damage down on top of Woodcucks there.
Woodcucks are going to go straight through the room here on the far side, and they're all huddled around the payload right behind Cinderella. Aporia's in their face. Hey, Katie goes in the back line, but gets flashbang. Starts deflecting shots. Onto safety though with Aporia jumping there. Hey, Katie ends up getting a kill on Prime before being taken down. The rest of the Woodcucks are pushing forward though, taking down Aporia, and we've got the good kills here in the high ground on top of Zenyatta. Forced to use the ultimate, Smallest jumps down, but he's all alone, and that's the Zenyatta ult wasted.
Yeah, I think it's wasted unless Hey Katie can get here and touch this ult, which he does just, but I think he may actually go down. Yes, he has. So unfortunately for Chiefs there, they just got a little bit split up over time there, and yeah, Woodcucks getting a couple of easy picks there as well, and Dorsley and Aporia, most of the Chiefs going down for free there, so just a little bit of a disruption there by the Chiefs, and they're looking a little bit shaken at the moment.
Vic, that's a very fast push by the Woodcucks already.
Yeah, and I was going to say, really interesting. Normally Haste plays Zarya, but this time Rico's on the Zarya, so just a little bit of mix-up coming on their normal roles. It's working out for them.
Yeah, we're used to seeing Rico on that Reaper, the glorious Reaper of Gears. Well, Chiefs holding on though. It seems, and as I said, they're going to hold on. They get small hole. This ZOWIE Zero on top of that. They get the kill on a Corey out of their main tank going down. TJK gets a Jedi shot on top of Hey Katie and another kill on top of Turbo. They're pushing on, looking for kills on top of Dor. They get another kill on top of Dory. Dorky, sorry, not Dory. What am I talking?
Dory.
Nemo. His name's Nemo.
He's definitely not Nemo, Bobby, but Woodcock's just looking too strong here at the moment, just pushing through with ease at the moment, and the Chiefs are just a little bit, they're a little bit displaced at the moment. They need to just regroup and try and get some momentum going here, because at the moment they're really not putting up any form of defense at all. It's not really like them. Maybe last game is really shattered, just made them a little bit shaken at the moment. They need to regroup and do what they were doing last game, just tighten up a little bit and get some picks.
Taylor is moving along nicely for the Woodcucks as Prime sits there very comfortably. And if anyone Twitch chat knows where Fail's at, let us know if there's any word on the street of the Fail and Prime switch up. As TJK tries to load up on high noon, waits for the clock to strike forward, but it doesn't happen. As the Lucio is put in place here by Ori for the Chiefs, keep them nice and healthy, and then manage to finally, finally they're able to get the Woodcucks off the payload.
Yeah, they managed to push him off there right at the end there. Dorky trying to get in the back line and actually do some damage there finally, and he's managed to get a couple of picks, but that's a really great ultimate there coming out from Woodcucks.
Zaya ult along with that Zaya ult for Smaller, keeps them alive through that ordeal, with Prime doing the same, and Hey Katie picks up a double kill though. Great job from him as Rico does get the kill on Hey Katie, but it doesn't matter as the Chiefs are pushing on. They're going to force Woodcucks all the way back.
Yeah, they want blood. They're chasing them all the way back into the hangar here. Now they're going back, but this is more like the Chiefs that we saw before, moving in as a unit and getting a couple of kills, and really great Zenyatta ultimate there by Smallwood as well to negate the Zarya ultimate as well. So really good to see from the Chiefs, but 6 minutes 40, it's a long time to hold them in this last checkpoint. The Chiefs have their work cut out for him. But look at Dorky just quickly before we go in. Look at this position he's got here. He's so sneaky. He got his ult. He's going in.
Oh, he's the death boss. I mean, he gets a triple kill off the bat. He's swinging for 6. Good job.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he wanted to do there. Such a good position in that top section there. And Woodcucks just walked straight to that one. So it's going to buy him a little bit of time. And the Chiefs are just, they'll take any second they can get on this checkpoint here.
Sorry, just to butt in, guys. That ultimate was so big because the ultimate advantage was like 2 against 4, 2 against 5, and now it's going to be like 3 against 4. Yeah, just big Reaper ult.
Fort mix here's the David ult goes right up there. Smaller pops his ult. There's Smaller hole and this Zaya ult, but they hold strong with Cinderella's shield. Cinderella pushes forward, hates the TJK, picking up kills. Ori's on the run. The rest of the Chiefs are caught in the side room here. They're going away from the team. Small gets all on his own. TJK is going to make quick work of him, even with the Discord order on him. Ori is forced to use his ultimate. They're jumping out here. Ori is ready to join the fight, but the Death Blossom from Rico is too strong, clearing up the field here, and they're going to take away the victory. Yeah,
it looks like they've just got it. So really good push there by Woodcucks right at the end there when they were, they were looking a little bit shaky, but they did so much work in that first section. They had so much time to play with on that last checkpoint.
Dorky with the Blencherites play the game here, Mick. Strong showing from him with this Reaper ult.
Yeah, it was just really important because at this point it just felt like that the momentum was definitely coming back in the way of the Woodcucks. Sorry, I lost their team name then. And then but yeah, they managed to pull it together straight away. They recuperated and ultimates come up from both teams, but just better executed by the Woodcucks. And up until that last point, it looked really scary for the Chiefs. So glad they had like a little win on the 3rd point, but they're going to need to show a really strong attacking side.
Yeah, OG.
Yes.
That's a very fast time set, 5 minutes 32 by the Woodcucks. So the Chiefs they haven't had the fastest times on payload. We saw them on Kings Row. It took quite a while for them to push that on. So do you think they could beat the time of 5 minutes 32?
Listen, it's gonna be tough for them. I think they need to just stay grouped and make sure they move together as a unit. That's when they look the strongest. Sometimes they sort of go in one by one, and it is maybe it's a little bit of Poria not playing the tanks as often as some of their other players, and a little bit of miscommunication. And sometimes it's Turmo going a little bit too deep on the D.Va. So they just need to stay together as a unit, make sure they can get a pick, because that's what won in the game against Untitled Spreadsheet. They got one pick and they managed to, beat down the rest. So we'll see if the Chiefs can pull it off here in this offense.
What sort of hold do you want to see the Woodcocks do, Mick? Sort of defensive hold.
Like what characters or what position?
What position?
I think the server room's still pretty strong. We saw them try to mix it up on attack because of the way that Chiefs were holding. They weren't holding the server room. It depends on who they're running. They got the Lucio there, so the server room's still good. Yeah, I'd like to, and they got the Reaper as well. I'd like to see them go server room with this lineup.
Cho's in the balcony here, all G, so they're ready to go once the payload has been pushed underneath.
Yeah, they'll be ready to go. We've got a Reinhardt on defense as well, which the Chiefs didn't actually run on their defense, I believe, on the first section. So already some interesting switches in the teams, and run away, see how the Chiefs can do.
Yeah, they jump down with Turmo, and hey Katie, scouting out the area to spot some of the members here in the Woodcocks up on the balcony. So they're going to be walking around. They'll be very careful here, the Chiefs, not to get wrecked here by the Woodcocks when they jump down as soon as the payload moves along. So Turmo's on top of there along with the Poria, causing some trouble, trying to get that payload moving, capturing their attention. As the payload keeps moving on, the rest of the team of the Woodcocks is underneath, so they'll be careful not to be split up here, the Chiefs. So as the Woodcocks are all bunched up together now in the server room, underneath, I think it's underneath Cinderella's umbrella, but that just makes no sense.
Cinderella's umbrella, I like that one actually, man. That's a good one. It's interesting how. Yeah, oh, here we go. Look at the Chiefs. Look at this flank that they're putting in here.
Yeah, they're going in the server room. They're keeping their distraction though. They got the defense matrix. They want to keep their payload moving. They're still in the payload. They've caught them out. Rico spots that. And he's been taken out. He got caught out though. As PJK is looking to do the same. He's been caught out too. And then Haste and Cinderella and Alim are the only ones remaining here on top of the payload. They're doing work though as Prime picks up 2 kills. But he's been taken out by Turmo. The rest of the Chiefs are on top of the payload. People coming up here from the spawn for the Woodcocks. They've got to be careful. The Chiefs very fast here.
Yeah, that was a really unfortunate time for both those players to die on terms of the Woodcocks, Alim and Haste. And you can see here that the Chiefs are already playing super aggressively, wanting to get this payload moving. A minute 38 has just passed, so still plenty of time for the Chiefs to get on top of this.
Payload is moving, and no one's gone for the high ground yet, Mick.
Yeah, I mean the high ground was better when you had the Pharaoh Mercy because you could easily get up there, but and they sort of died a little bit like delayed. They didn't all die together, so it was kind of like, oh, where do we hold? Where's the best position? I feel like they gave away too much free push on that first point though.
Warriors on top of things here with Turmo as Cinderella meets them there right at the payload. Slams down that run ult, but they've been slowly held by this ZOWIE ult and the Zenyatta ult for the Chiefs to keep people alive here. Turmo's charging in. Lucio has popped the sound barrier for the Woodcocks along with the Zenyatta ult to keep everyone nice here and healthy as they're just holding on as Aporia and Turmo are facing Rico's Death Blossom. They push him out of the way. Final Rage pops here for Aporia, slapping people away, splitting up the defense, and they're pushing on with just Haste and Nolan remaining.
Man, that Transcendence coming out there from Zenyatta was so important to make sure that the Chiefs survived that gravity surge coming in there by Zarya. And yeah, the Chiefs are going to cap the second point in 2 minutes 57, so 3 minutes gone on the clock. About 2 minutes and 52 seconds for the Chiefs to catch this next point. It's going to be tough, but their ultimates are coming up soon. It's definitely doable.
Hey Katie, in there already scouting things out. Discord Orb on top of him, so we've got to be careful. As it's back on deflecting, nothing though. A tough hold though. 7 minutes and 37 seconds.
Yeah, a long time from the hold on, and the Chiefs will be pushing very aggressively. They've got about 2 minutes to get this extra point that they want. So it looks like both of them are going to brawl for it now.
Cinderella slams down that Reinhardt ult as Apores gets back up, though has the Lucio ult to keep them all healthy. Dorky's ready, looking for kills. Got a kill there on top of Haste. The rest of the Chiefs swarming along that payload, taking down a limb, taking down Prime, and they're looking good here as they continue to push on, but Woodcucks will still be able to hold on.
Yeah, Dorky, wow, he's playing really, really good McCree at the moment. Got his ultimate up as well. This is going to be big here for the Chiefs. Big ultimates coming in, but doesn't hit many.
Swarming in that front line with that Zarya ult. Smorga hits the Zenyatta ult. Dorky gets a double kill. Cinderella slams down his ultimate as a last ditch effort. A limb pops that Lucio ult.
They're going to do
no
it.
effect, and they're going to continue to push here. People may bleed out, but the Chiefs have this in the bag.
Yeah, I think it's 4 minutes 22. Great push there push by the Chiefs, and yeah, they've got the 2 points, just beating Woodcucks on the time there.
We've got the Plantronics player of the game here with a porous Reinhardt. Would you say he was instrumental to their win on Washington Gibraltar?
Oh, I don't know, I wouldn't say it would be instrumental, but this is definitely a good play here nonetheless, coming in and getting right behind them with a really, really great ultimate. I think it was Dorky who was probably the most instrumental actually in that last section there. Multiple kills and a really great Deadeye to finish it off as well.
Mick, very fast time, 4 minutes 24 seconds.
Yeah, and just when you think the Woodcocks showed something good, the Chiefs come out and show something better. So I don't know what went really wrong there for the Woodcocks. The first point, I definitely felt like they gave too much free push over. Like they were caught up in the server room. They went high ground to the balcony and then back to the server room. All the meanwhile, Chiefs are just getting free push on around the bend, and by the time they realized, I think the damage dealers ended up realizing first and running out first and dying really quickly on the first point. And then the second point, maybe the high ground, maybe they didn't get that high ground advantage soon enough. Maybe the Chiefs just played a lot better. Hard to say, but yeah, I feel like that first point did cost them a lot, and they just weren't able to recover. The third point was their chance to swing it all back, and really nice execution from the Chiefs, and just I don't know what to say. Like I thought, this is Woodcock's moment, and then the Chiefs just tore it down. So I mean, what is it, 2-1 to the Chiefs, isn't it? So there's still obviously heaps of time to play with, heaps more maps left in the arsenal. So we'll just see what else the Woodcucks can do. I actually saw them play against Untitled Spreadsheets last week on this, both on the Thursday. You guys casted them in the ZOWIE Gamestah League, but then also on the Wednesday in the Heroes League as well. So definitely a map that they know and can obviously... actually, they had a really quick time on the Wednesday night, so definitely one they can execute quickly as well.
We have an interesting predicament with the Chiefs not being able to play last week in the qualifier, or they were qualified, but they weren't able to play, so they came back this week, had to re-qualify. So 6-0 they went in the qualifiers, Mick, and then a very strong showing from them tonight. So they've managed to bring the players on their roster together and put it all together here in the last week.
Yeah, hopefully they keep this stable roster. If they win tonight, you would obviously want them to keep a stable roster. And then still that question mark around why Fails out and Prime's in. Maybe because the meta changed, maybe he can't play tonight, whatever it may be. But, teams get that 1 week break to obviously practice new strats. I think still the meta is still being a little bit worked out. Obviously, the changes come so quickly the last week into it was like changes happen and then like a week later more changes happen. So I feel like the meta is probably still a little bit up in the air, and that week off will give teams a chance to practice some scrims and get their head around what works best coming in for the finals, the ZOWIE Gamestah finals.
Yeah, with the ZOWIE Gamestah Overwatch League playoffs here with the grand final between the Chiefs, Woodcucks. Chiefs up by winning the first game here on Watchpoint Gibraltar. All G, we're on Numbani right now.
Yeah, Numbani, an interesting choice here. Bit of an interesting one since it's both teams. You wouldn't say it's favoured on either side of them, but I mean, at the moment, it's the Chiefs strongly in the driver's seat, as Mick was saying before. A really strong performance by the Woodcucks on that first map, getting a 5-minute 32 time. But then the Chiefs coming in just as strong and beating it, getting the 2 points. So at the moment, I think it's definitely going to come down to the comps that we see coming out from both these teams here. And I feel at the moment the Chiefs actually might be in the upper hand, Mick. Just quickly, if I could ask you, what do you think is the best strategy to sort of hold on Numbani on this first point?
Well, before the meta changes, you'd obviously see like a Pharaoh Soldier and a Mercy just sitting on that that far ledge, the far balcony, and then you would have like your close range characters like your maybe your Roadhog or your Reinhardt and your Reaper play really close to the doors to get those kills. That's for defense anyway, but I don't know, the meta's changed so much. It's a little bit ahead of me. I'm sort of working it out as we go and see teams play as well. So yeah, we'll see what they choose to do.
I think you're absolutely right. The introduction of the Zenyatta into all these team comps has basically thrown this whole meta for a loop here. So I think it'll be interesting to see how the first section of this first point goes down, and both teams. It's going to be a close one anyway, coming into this first push here.
Yeah, and with the Chiefs here on defense, up on the high ground, looking very handy here with Turbo's double kill, and we've got the Woodcucks a little bit out of it at the moment with Chiefs out on the high ground. Yeah,
Lim's just gone for a fly off the side there. I don't know what happened to him. He just vanished from the map. So yeah, the Chiefs not really breaking a sweat there on that first point at all.
Yeah, Mick, we've seen there's been a lack of there's no like Reinhardt at the moment. Mick,
we got the Roadhog. Sorry,
Cinderella's
the
Reinhardt.
Cinderella, but I was talking.
Roadhog, yeah.
Cinderella showing me that I'm wrong, but someone's going for a fall down the outside.
I think that was Roadhog. I think that was Haste actually going on the side there.
Yeah, as the rest of Chiefs still rallying themselves together here on the far side. Turner's got the defense man Chiefs up. Ori trying to keep him healthy with the Lucio. Lim's facing him with that Lucio also. Can't push off the Diva though. Turner picks up a double kill. Smorgan picks up another kill, and the rest of the Chiefs all rally together in the Pelbon.
Turmo's Diva on this point has been so strong, making sure that basically any attempt of the Woodcucks trying to come through the side barrier, he just pushes them off with the Diva charge. So really good use of the rocket jets there by Turmo to make sure that they can't come in through the side, and the Chiefs looking very strong.
Woodcocks go through the high ground here. They hook in Apora. He's been taken down. He's sitting at 5v6 now. They're trying to go in with Rico's Death Blossom. Picks up Hey Katie. This is their moment now as they can push in with only 4 members remaining here for the Chiefs on the point. TJ Cage makes it 33. Rico gets another here as they're going to continue the push. The Diva ults down on the point. Doesn't pick up anyone though as the Chiefs are continuing to come back from the spawn. They're going to bleed in, but it's not going to be enough as the Woodcucks are going to cap.
Yeah, and Aporia's gone in there. I think he definitely should have left that one go, but the Chiefs held on for such a long time, and it was just a really good push in by Rico on this on the Reaper. They really got the ball rolling there for Woodcucks, and they're finally on the way, and they've got the payload on the move.
Moving it indeed. Mick, there's 5 minutes left to play here for the Woodcucks. They need to get a win here on Numbani.
Yeah, and this second point's really hard to hold, so hopefully Woodcucks can get through without burning too many ultimates and then save their ultimates for this third point, but we'll see what happens. And I mean, I'd be happy if they just complete now.
Hey, throws down the shield, but he charges in anyway, right past that shield. Zenyatta ult pop for Smorglet, keeping his team in the fight as Hey Katie and Turmo move up with the Aporia's shield holding in place. Hey Katie is on the back line there, gets a kill, and TJK are looking for another, forcing Prime all the way back. Chiefs are on the payload.
Really great hold there by the Chiefs in the middle of the open as well, just picking them off one by one. The Discord orb going a long way there to make sure that those picks went down really fast, and the Chiefs 2 ultimates up now, looking like they want to initiate here off this Woodcucks push here.
Warrior rallying his team up there with Cinderella. They've given some space here. The Chiefs have given the Woodcucks some space. And then we've got a Winston jumping up in the top corner here, looking for Hey Katie. Hayes does pick him up. Lynn pushing forward here with the Lucio, the Zenyatta all top here for the Woodcocks as they continue to move forward. Dorky picks up a triple kill in response to that. Huge for the Chiefs.
Yeah, great Deadeye there by Dorky. He's done a few really good McCree plays so far. Even on Watchpoint Gibraltar, he had a couple of moments with some big Deadeyes and great accuracy. So Dorky at the moment, really leading the way here for the Chiefs.
Cinderella is coming back with the Woodcocks, ready to go in. Cinderella's standing still. Oh, he got put to sleep. That's what happened to him. Did he put to sleep? Yep. No. What happened to him? He was standing still for a while.
Oh no, maybe he was just trying to take a timeout. Too much room, need second breather.
Yeah, well, the Zowie ult's going to wake them up anyways. They get sucked in there. Cinderella sees a limb fall right in front of him. I think Katie's making work with the rest of the team in the background, and only Haste remains, and he's going to be taken down.
Hey Katie playing the defensive Genji as well. The Chiefs really love playing this sort of style where they'll go the really annoying like floaty characters like Tracer and Genji, just being in the back line, just making you second think everything, but switch to Reaper now, just looking for the upfront damage, and the Woodcocks really want this point now.
Warrior slams people down with that Reinhardt ult, charges in, takes out Rico straight away. Smollett comes to the rescue and comes to the aid of his team, keeping everyone healthy. There's Zenyatta ult, Cinderella slams down a Reinhardt ult, but he falls down too. TJK picks up the double kill to get things moving forward for the Woodcocks, or he has the Discord orb on him. He's taken down, the Woodcocks moving on.
Yeah, really great push there by the Cucks. Just the use of the Deadeye to zone everybody off the point. Managed to get a couple of picks there and to push this up to the end section here. Dorky really wanted to go in with his own Deadeye, but unfortunately he was outnumbered about 5-2. So yeah, Dorky holding on to it, and the ultimate really up at the moment. The primed Zenyatta Transcendence also coming up in a couple of seconds.
Plenty of time left to play here for the Woodcocks to push on, but they go straight into a Zarya ult. So the Zenyatta ult comes over the top to keep them healthy. Prime is doing a lot of nice work here on the support. Rico picks up the kill on Dorky to open the exchange of the scoreboard. And Ori moving back, trying to get out of the way, but cannot do it as Rico takes him down. TJK looking to join up with a limb as they're keeping people at bay here in the spawn.
Look how aggressive TJK is playing at the moment, just chasing after the Chiefs, pushing them all the way back into their own spawn. TJK's played a really good second half of this map, actually. Really impressive to see.
Chiefs hit their ults as they move forward here with Aporia opening up the fight with that Reinhardt ult, sending people down. He'll be caught out here. Prime's going to go down, and along with Haste.
Yeah, Hey Katie getting in the back line there, doing lots of damage to the Woodcocks and picking them off. And this is where you want to get into a really good position here, Hey Katie. Hiking up against this wall, hoping that the Woodcocks won't see him when they come around this next corner, and maybe he can land a really strong Death Blossom and turn this game around for the Chiefs.
Woodcocks are rallying through the top end here. They're going to go through the up. They're going to go upstairs. So Hey Katie's going to be spotted here. Hey Katie has to move back down. He's got the shield on top of him. Still nice and healthy with the health bar. But Cinderella's holding strong. Only a couple of cracks in that shield. They're going to move forward now. Zaporia is moving to his left hand side. Charges in on Cinderella, takes out their tank. Rico on the back line picks up and kill on Thermo. They're going to rejoin the rest of his team as they're taking on the tanks there. And Zaporia finally falls down. Ori's there, but he's all alone. He may be caught out. He falls down. Smollett and TJK and Prime. So TJK gets the flashbang kill. He's going to try and do the same. They might move away. He's got the High Noon active. He gets Hey Katie with that. Hey Katie comes flying in with that. Tracer falls down. The rest of the Woodcocks join the fight. Ready to take down Doggy. He's gone down. Chomo's in the air, but the Zenyatta ult from Prime's keeping people healthy on the payload. Along with Smollett trying to do the same, but he's been caught out now. Termo's been forced off there. Hey Katie comes rushing in, dies once again. Termo's been taken down, and the Woodcocks are going to be able to successfully get the offensive win here.
Yeah, finally after a really scrappy fight in that last checkpoint there, Woodcocks just getting over the line, and Hey Katie actually getting player of the game on Genji here on the defense.
Yeah, Mick, this was right at the start before I came back, and this is Hey Katie doing a fantastic job at the start.
Yeah, no, I mean, Chiefs held up a few pushes at the very start, and I think the Woodcocks ran through a few different characters as well. TJK really did some work on that last point. I tell you what, I was watching him picked up about 5 or 6 kills to finally get that push through. But yeah, it was definitely a tough fought battle for the Woodcocks, and the time shows that. So, I mean, it's good to get the finish. At least you get the 1 point, but now they've got to obviously hold it for a really long time and obviously try to go for that full hold, which they would do anyway. But yeah, not a great time. So I think the Chiefs will be definitely happy about the way that they played.
TJK was really important in that, especially in that second half of that map. There, so many picks that he managed to get in the streets to keep the payload moving, and yeah, really good play, because Dorky was playing out of his skin as well on the other McCree. So both the McCrees coming up huge for both teams. But yeah, it looks like in the end that the Woodcocks got the upper hand there with TJK.
Couple of seconds remain until the doors are unlocked here. Ready for hold here for the Woodcocks. 8 minutes and 17 seconds was the time set, so plenty of time for the Chiefs to capitalize on that.
Yeah, it's a long time for the Chiefs. I mean, you're right, 8 minutes and 17 seconds is a long time. And the way that we've seen the Chiefs, you know, they have been a little bit slow on the payloads, but you got to remember they were up against Untitled Spreadsheet, who probably have some of the best defense in the competition. So if the Chiefs get the ball rolling through this first section and can use their momentum to use a couple of ultimates to get through the streets, they can easily beat this type of 8-17.
23 seconds remain. So shout out to everyone in Twitch chat right now. We still got the t-shirt giveaway happening, so if you haven't done so, haven't entered yet, type in !TEE, your chance to win an Overwatch t-shirt at the end of this grand final game here on the ZOWIE Gamestah Overwatch League presentation of the grand final between the Woodcocks and the Chiefs here in week number 5. But the bounty has been collected by the Chiefs, so congratulations. Sheriff Crisis is paying them in full, $100 to the Chiefs.
And just an update, we've got 42 entries into the raffle right now, so you've got a 1 in 3 chance of winning the t-shirt.
Wait, 1 in 3.
Sorry, no, that's no.
Wait, what?
No, my maths is bad. Never mind.
Well, that's very good odds.
I like those odds.
Must be plenty of shirts up there.
Maths is bad.
Yeah, lucky this isn't a math stream, it's an Overwatch thing. So we'll keep going and see this team fight.
And everyone's jumping up into the high point to meet the Woodcocks up there. Plenty of boys falling in. TJK gets the double kill here. There's Aporia and Rico on top of the payload. The rest of the Woodcocks hold the higher ground successfully.
Yeah, Aporia finally going down, falling down on the Winston, and yeah, TJK again on this McCree, coming up huge and playing such a strong defensive stance here with Zenyatta as well. Zenyatta just provides so much in terms of utility with his heal and with the Discord, and it helps a long way with TJK, who can pick off long people from range. So yeah, Woodcocks definitely getting the upper hand there in that first exchange.
Hey, Katie, just bouncing around to scout out where the Woodcocks are, but they're all in one spot, so pretty easy to find. Termo meets them up there, along with Aporia. Hey, Katie joins the fight, 2, 3 people, 4 people with Ori now. So they get some kills here, but Cinderella and TJK deny them of that as they get 2 of their own. Prime pushing people forward with this Zenyatta ult. Very successful hold here.
Yeah, they just had the better ultimate usage there on the side of the Woodcocks there. They had the Zenyatta ult basically ready to go, and the Liam as well on the Lucio as well. So great ultimate usage. Just fell back really strongly as a team, and the Chiefs, they need to try and use this Hey Katie ultimate coming up probably in the next 20 seconds or so, just to get a couple of picks.
Start the fight already. Here we go with 2 minutes and 57 seconds remain. Hey Katie gets the kill though, but dies to the hands of Prime, and Lim does the same. There's a deep roll in there, but doesn't get anyone. Termo gets back into that mech. He's been forced backwards though. Everyone's rallying behind Cinderella very nicely in the Woodcocks.
Yeah, Cinderella was the whole reason that they didn't get wiped there with that really good shield usage. So the Woodcocks at the moment holding a great line behind Cinderella, and they're moving together really effectively as a unit.
It's 2 minutes and 28 seconds left, so time is slipping away from the Chiefs.
Yeah, really good start for them. I nearly thought that Ziva ult was going to keep them off the point long enough, but they just were able to get back on it. They had the numbers advantage. They just still got zoned by that D.Va ult, obviously getting behind Cinderella's shield, but Good start, and hopefully they can hold it for one more team fight at least.
They go in here through the building with Aporia leading the charge, going to meet them up here on top of the high ground. Inside, very hard for the camera work here. As the Lucia ults are being popped from teams. They're going to fly here up on top of the balcony. Hey, Katie is being taken down. Yorkie gets a kill on top of Prime before he's picked up killing Hey, Katie. All the Woodcucks jump on top of the payload. Diva all gets trying to throw it up the balcony. Don't pick up a kill. Aporia though. Aporia are just in line of sight though on the left-hand side of himself. And Termo holding out the defense matrix, still keeping people shielded by the Chiefs. They jump down now, join the rest of the Woodcucks. Smoglet hits the Zenyatta ult. Trying to keep his team alive as they get kills on top of the Woodcucks. The Link falls down, railing behind Cinderella and Prime's ultimate. And Cinderella still going very strong, trying to swing with the sledge, doesn't get any on them. The Diva also been thrown in from the Chiefs. Nice hold there from Cinderella, and they've got their own Diva ult placed down to clear the place, or he get cops it, he hits the shockwave that's in.
Jeez, the Chiefs are really struggling to push in at the moment. The defense here by the Woodcucks is really exemplary at the moment. They're holding very, very strongly in that top section, and even when they get flushed out by the Chiefs, even when Turbo manages to get behind them and push them off the balcony, Cinderella's usage of the shield and the ability for the team to stay behind him is really keeping him in this game. So Woodcucks, to be honest, just looking like the better team here on this map at the moment.
34 seconds remain. The Chiefs are going to have to make something out of it as they're going to go around the far side here. They're going through the top side of the building, looking to compete on the higher ground. Warrior holding it. Shield, showing the jump down now. They're going to be on the payload. They're going to tell the Woodcucks, come to us now. They're going to force them down as they all come down as a team. Everyone's split up here, so people are going to be careful as their spikes are broken out everywhere. TJK falls down. That's going to be bad for the Woodcucks, but Dorky picks up a kill. Cinderella and Prime both pick up kills. They're forcing the chase onto the stairwell. With Cinderella his team rallied behind him. Chomo and Dorky get slammed with that Reinhardt ult from Cinderella, sending them down to the ground. Ori and Smoglet still holding together. Smoglet hits that Zenyatta ult, keeping people healed up here. Chomo's holding down that left click, taking down people one by one, and the Chiefs do it in overtime.
Yeah, the Chiefs finally getting through there, and I mean, the Woodcucks, unfortunately, they went probably just a little bit too aggressive and they got split up. I don't know why they didn't just hold the same line that they've been holding, you know, the whole game, and they got a little bit too excited and wanted to finish it. But unfortunately, when Cinderella charged in, TJK couldn't do the work that he was doing before behind the shield and got picked off instantly by Hey Katie, who is actually switched on to a Tracer now. So, yeah, 2 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock for the Chiefs to push up and get this next checkpoint.
Comes the payload with the Chiefs all on top of it. The Woodcucks aren't holding the high ground. Both Divas exchange mechs. Kevin picks up a triple kill. That's a great Diva ult from him. Beautiful work.
Huge placement. Got it right in the sweet spot on the back line there, and yeah, triple kill. The fight's still going on. It looks like the Woodcucks are finally going to go down. Hey, Katie switching over to Genji as well. Just so many changes from Katie tonight.
Yeah, Nick, are you impressed with Katie's performance?
Well, the Tracer was good. Obviously, they took the point with it, and then straight away she wanted to get off it for the second point. I mean, Hey Katie's always a pretty good player. She's very versatile. He's very versatile. Plays a lot of Genji, McCree, Widow. Just a bit of everything, really. Farah. So, no, I mean, Hey Katie's always good.
Cinderella goes in and not wasting any time here. The Woodcucks 3 minutes and 29 seconds left to play as they slam them down with the Reinhardt ult. Chiefs backing up a little bit here.
Yeah, they just got picked off a little bit by TJK's McCree there, and they gotta be careful. They might actually lose more if Dorky doesn't get out. He's gone down.
Yeah, TJK is leading the charge. Beautiful job on the McCree. And he's the man. He's like the Hey Katie of the Woodcucks.
Yeah, at the moment, the Woodcucks are just playing so well, as TJK, as you said, being the backbone of this team right now, putting down damage on every single front. The Woodcucks just need to get some of that, you know, teamwork together and not die and get picked.
Here we go with Rico using the death boss, and the Dorky picks him off. The another ult pops here for Prime. They're holding together here, the Woodcucks, rallying behind Cinderella. The Chiefs are trying to get Cinderella to turn around so they can hit him in the back. He's finally got the shield down. He's back up now with the Zenyatta ult. Frustrating. He charges in and Smoglet, and he's invincible in that Zenyatta ult.
I think Bobby's gone.
Picks up another triple kill. Great placement.
Yeah, Turmo, wow, that was he's so good with those D rolls. That first one that he hit in the streets, and then the second one here for the other triple kill was just so important for this push here, and they may just be able to get this over the line as well. Oh my goodness.
Cucks just pile on to the payload at the last minute as TJK and Lim still doing it. Aporia misses people with that Reinhardt ult. Doesn't matter because they're going to clean them up and they're going to get the win here.
Oh, what was the time on that, guys? What was the time?
Close.
I
think they would have. I think they've beaten by about a minute.
They had my timer up, unfortunately.
They had like 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Really?
Yeah. So hang on, just
Like 2
confirm for me. How much time do you get at the start of this map to cap the first point? Is it 5 minutes, or is it 6?
Yeah.
Is it 5 minutes?
5.
Yeah. So they beat the time.
8:13.
by
4 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So-
8-7 in, wasn't it? 8-14.
That is an
Yeah.
incredible win by the Chiefs.
Tomo's ultimate, just get lost, mate. Just hit 2-3 man. What's
Yeah.
he doing? Diva ults are like normally the easiest to stay away from, but he just puts him in such an awkward position, like behind the tank, and it's just so awkward to run away. Like you don't have many options. So I don't know. Just I hate that. I hate that ultimate.
He has such a good way of, he has a good way of looping it over things, so you literally don't see it until the very, very last second. And the buff that came into D.Va as well, so the explosion happens a lot quicker, allows him a little bit more versatility in that regard as well. So, yeah, 2 massive, massive D.Va ultis to push them over the line there by Turmo.
As we're on Dorado now, is our next map in the grand final here on the ZOWIE Gamestah Overwatch League Week 5 playoffs. So big showing there from Turmo on his D.Va. So shout out to him. And Dorado, Chiefs have struggled on Dorado recently, but as we've said, like they've struggled on this map and that map, but they've just come out really strong today.
Yeah, they've come out all guns blazing at the moment, and I think that this is still going to be really, really close match. Is it 3-2 or 4-2 at the moment for the Chiefs?
4-2.
4-2, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Chiefs just up coming to this next map, but it really could swing either way. Honestly, I think the Woodcucks are going to be really disappointed with how they played the defense of the map in the last 3 minutes. They had such a strong upper hand on that first checkpoint, and then it was just that mistake of where they went aggressively when they really didn't have to. All they needed to do was just buy time as long as possible, and it cost them, in overtime. So I think the Woodcucks will be disappointed with that, but they've got to put that behind them now and try and set a really, really good time here on the offense.
Mick, we've seen plenty of characters fall out of favor. We don't see many more Symmetras, Mercy. We don't see too many Faras anymore. So what is your take on all these characters?
I mean, I'm not competing like I used to, so it's a bit hard for me to say I've practiced the strategies, but I don't know. I didn't think Mercy got hit as hard as she did, but I think like the fact that Mercy can't really... Like the good thing about the Mercy Farah combo was Mercy had an escape where she could just follow the Farah in the air and she could stay alive a bit longer and charge her ult a bit longer and be more useful. I think it's probably a bit too easy to kill a Mercy in this meta. And then obviously Zenyatta giving you that extra range advantage as well, plus a little bit more damage and a good ultimate to counter like a Zarya ult and a few other ultimates. So I don't know, like I can see why they're picking Zenyatta. And Symmetra, I don't know, she was already kind of falling out of flavor before, like right before the changes hit. So I'm not too surprised to see her gone.
Yeah.
Halo's moving along here with Cucks here on the offensive on Dorado, our third map here this evening in the grand final. Hovering around here is the Chiefs, not opting for the balcony here, Audrey.
No, they're just falling straight back to this fountain here. They look like they're a little bit scared at the moment, and that's simply because we've got TJK on Widowmaker behind them for some reason, just so deep, and trying to get a couple of picks, almost picking off AK there, but going down. And interesting to see TJK on the offensive Widowmaker this game.
Yeah, I don't see him on Widow too often. That's another character that's fallen out of favor is the Widow, with a lot of changes happening. So a lot of very aggressive picks from teams lately.
Yeah, absolutely, and you're right in the sense that we've seen a lot of McCrees now. I think the inclusion of Zenyatta as well, just with the Discord, has allowed people to play much more aggressive champions and get that damage down instantly. And Reaper really has always sort of been in the meta shift as well. So yeah, aggressive players all around, but it's great to see. It's good for exciting Overwatch.
Cinderella is leading the charge with the rest of the Woodcucks. They're going onto the balcony. They're jumping down the stairs now. They're ready to fight them on top of near the little fountain sign thing roundabout as TJK opens up the kills here with a double kill. And Rico does the same. He gets another kill. Dorky gets a kill on top of Haste. Looking for small, but he pops his Zenyatta ult, keeping the back line of the Chiefs healthy as they continue to hold here. But the payload's coming up with a high noon from TJK. He's looking for someone. Doesn't get anyone. Dorky gets a kill on Prime. Rico gets the kill on Dorky. They're pushing forward here, the Woodcocks. They find Ori. He's been caught out. He's been taken down. Turbo and Aporia push on through the archway. Aporia gets onto the payload. Trying to swing for Merlin. He's been taken down though. TJK with a triple kill.
Yeah. TJK, as soon as he switches on to McCree, that has instant impact. I don't know what that Widow pick was. Maybe just trying to get a pick and get the payload moving quicker. But yeah, as soon as he switched over to that McCree, just doing so much work for the Woodcucks, and they've got the payload moving, and they're well and truly underway.
Strong, but Mick, this is a strong start from the Woodcucks, like the other maps we've seen. They've always had a strong start. When they get to the end, they start falter, and then Chiefs blow them out of the water.
Yeah, don't give them a commentator's curse, mate. They've got to make bad luck as it is. Just let them play. I mean, they're playing well.
Zaya ult right here in the middle of the street, and TJK gets a double kill, but the rest of his team is falling.
What did
Look
I
what
say,
you've done
man?
now. Look what you've
What
done
did
now,
I say?
Bobby. You've
Oh
ruined
my
their
God,
chances,
Bobby.
mate. You've just got them
Just leave it, mate. Just leave it.
absolutely obliterated off that push there because of Bobby J's prediction. So, unfortunately, Woodcucks gonna have to get up again and try again.
Yeah, they're on the payload, mate. Come on, they're pushing right now.
We're gonna keep it quiet. We're gonna keep it quiet. We're not allowed to jinx them again.
Oh well, here we go. Aporia slams them down. The jinx is true. They're getting floored by the Zaya ult. Oh no, they're still alive. They're still alive. The jinx is off. The jinx is off. Cinderella's up on top, getting on to KKD. KKD's getting out of the way. The Primal Rage has the Discord orb on it, so she's got to be careful. But slaps Dory all the way off. He's gonna go for a bit of a ride. But the payload's moving along nicely here. Small pops to Zenyatta off, but no one's with him. They're finally joining now. They're going to get up there and they're going to push the Woodcucks off there with Aporia going straight in. Ball is down though. Dorky falls down too. Same with Ori. The Woodcucks picking up people left, right, and center. They're going to continue the push. Turbo's going to get caught out. Pops the Primal Rage because the Discord orb. He gets the hell out of there and they're going to push on the Woodcucks.
Yeah, that was much better by the Woodcucks there. I mean, unfortunately, I believe it was Smorgan that got caught in such a bad position. He had to just use his ultimate to survive the onslaught. But look at Rico at the moment, almost in their spawn, just trying to get a couple of picks if possible. But yeah, unfortunately, the ultimate usage by the Chiefs there was really subpar, and they just couldn't link it up and get some structure going.
Say that. I reckon Prime just played really well there, and the Zenyatta ult, he stopped the Zarya ult and the Reinhardt ult. I thought Prime, he did a really good job there.
Yeah, true. The Prime did negate a lot of the damage that would have come out from the Chiefs. So I'll give you that one, Mick. Prime did play very well there.
Aporia again jumping down on the payload, going to shield his team from Rico. He falls down to the hands of the Reinhardt. Zenyatta all pop from Prime, keeping everyone the Woodcocks healthy as they continue their push. Turmo would already have other plans for them. Dorky's looking for the kills. He goes to the back line, hits the death force, and cleans up for a triple kill.
Yeah, great ultimate by Dorky there to get that Death Blossom, the whole channel time off and get the triple kill. And what was even better is it forced Haste into almost a panic ulti, and he used his the Zarya ult instantly, and he's actually switched over to D.Va now off that. So really important ulti there by Dorky to get that ultimate off.
Chiefs on the high ground, they're waving the Woodcucks to come back, so the Woodcucks are going to opt to go from the right hand side. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remain. The Woodcucks go straight in, heading on head first to the Chiefs. They go straight into it. And Zaya ult with small, healing up everyone. Termo goes to double kill. They're going to continue defending here, the Chiefs, as they've split up the Winston, and they've just split them all up.
Yeah, really, really good use of the Winston there, just to try. Sorry, not the Winston, of the Zarya there, to hit such a big ultimate and keep them all grouped in. Once again, we've seen that the Zenyatta ultimate be so effective time and time again in these tiny areas, and small bullets was really effective there as well. So great hold by the Chiefs. Still a long time to go though, 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and they're gonna have to try and hold on here if they want to get this defensive point.
High noon from TJK. We have the Woodcucks not going for the high ground this time. They're all on the ground besides Haste. He's with the Diva chugging away. They get slammed by a Reinhardt ult. Everyone in the Woodcucks going down, but they get kills in response though with TJK and Rico picking up kills. A payload's moving on, and they're going to start bleeding out from the respawn, the Chiefs. Let's see if they can get back. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to get back in time. Nope, they don't get back in time, and that payload's coming along nicely here. And they end up getting the win here on offensive, but we've seen this before, guys. I don't want to be the jinx, the curse.
Oh, you're gonna do it?
Oh, well, I'm doing it anyway. Poria gets to play the Playterex play of the game.
Yeah, Poria, this would have been this moment here where he managed to burst in there, and look at that, oh my goodness, just charging through. So much damage, and oh wow, what a great fire strike as well. 6 minutes 50 for Woodcucks.
6 minutes 50 is the time set there, Mick. That's faster than the other times they've set tonight.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, definitely still beatable, but yeah, definitely not too bad. They got through that first point really quickly, held up on the second point just a little bit, and that last point just a little bit as well. So no, it's definitely a good time. They would have to be happy with that, but it's their defense that's the big question mark. So like you were saying on the second point there about how well they will do on if they win.
Yep.
And set a good time, and I guess we'll find out. I mean, this is the question they need to answer, and like, what do they need to do to sort of rein it in a bit, because they're only losing 4 seconds for that last map. I'm trying to think like what, not to stall the game out, but just to live like a little bit longer. What can they do?
Yeah, I think at the moment the comp that they're sort of looking at here probably is the right sort of move. They've got the Reinhardt there just to keep that really strong front line, which they had in Numbani, which they want. And I think going aggressive option like Reaper is actually a really good move. You want to be a pain and at least get the Chiefs thinking that they need to come back and fall back to deal with the Reaper threat. If they don't go any really aggressive options, the Chiefs might just hit a really good combo and wipe them out. So I think playing a really aggressive Reaper is a smart move on Rico, who we know is a really good Reaper player. And TJK on this McCree as well is going to go a long way towards their success. Just quickly as well, I think TJK got about 83 or 84% kill participation last game. So he is on fire at the moment with this McCree.
I don't see him on fire.
Oh, nice one, mate. Well, not yet. You will in about 2 minutes. You'll see him on fire when he probably pulls off another massive triple kill. So
yeah, dude, I do those in my sleep.
Yeah, easy as.
I didn't get smashed by TJK in a custom game at all.
Nah, no way. That would never happen.
No, that was just TJK telling lies. As 1 second remains, the doors are unlocked, guys. No balcony. We've seen teams used to hold that balcony up there, Mick, but they don't do it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, the fountain's always been a bit better anyway. Maybe they just feel like if they're in the balcony, they can get caught out of position. I mean, there's no Farah anymore. I don't know actually why they would stop playing there. I can't tell you that one. Sorry, mate.
Well, Mick is what's the words as
Big
payload.
Well, just because it's like you wouldn't go up there because the Farah, but now there's no Farah, so I don't know why they would. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they may just feel more comfortable being in the more versatile area.
Poria starts to fight off along with HK, going to the back line here of the Woodcucks. TJK picks up the kill along with Termo. Cinderella holding onto the payload with that shield. Prime's with him. They're forcing the Chiefs away. Trying to get in there's Termo and Smorgan are still on the outside. They come in behind them, getting a couple of kills each. They get more down. Rico's still there with the Discord orb on him. He falls down. Only H remains. He's just going to hold on strong for his team to get back from the spawn, and he's going to be able to manage it as a limb gets back. He's still there, but he's going to fall down too.
No.
The Chiefs
How did
pushing on.
someone get there, LG? Did you see? How did he
I
get-
think he just went around the right hand side. They just forgot about him, and he just sort of chilled behind that market stall there, and then just unloaded on them all and killed them all. So yeah, well, Turbo just coming out massive.
Well, we had a 6-minute 50 time set by the Woodcucks. The Chiefs are already on a very good push here to beat that time.
Yeah, really great push there, and they've got 2 ultimates as well, including Turbo's gravity surge as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how they come across this next section here, and they need to get the Chiefs off this high X section here. If they can get the Chiefs off there and break them up a little bit. Sorry, not the Chiefs, the Woodcucks and break them up a little bit. The Chiefs could go a long way, push through.
Already goes in already, not letting the Woodcucks have their ults up, but Rico gets the kill on Aporia, so that's one of their tanks down here for the Chiefs. So they're going to hold back a little bit. TJK gets another kill.
Yeah, just a couple of kills going down for both teams here. Nothing really too important for the push, so they've just got to regroup here. As I said before, Turbo's still got the ults, so this is going to be the really important part of how Turbo uses this in this next exchange.
Pushing up along to the payload here, the Chiefs, with the high ground in control for the Woodcocks, rallying behind Cinderella's shield. The rest of the Chiefs here with Smallbit and Aporia. Aporia goes up, straight for the back line, hits the primal rage, gets flashbang, but still willing to push people up, gets the score, so he jumps away. Hey Katie, down on the ground now with the Genji. Zarya ult put in place here for the Chiefs, and the Zenyatta ult comes in for the Woodcocks, keeping them healthy, pushing them back as they fall one by one here, the Chiefs.
I mean, look at the power of the Discord orb there. I mean, we had, I believe it was, who was playing Winston there who went in for the Chiefs? I think it was Dorky who went in. Went in there and used the Primal Rage, had 1,000 health and died in about 1.5 seconds. So 1,000 health just shredded away, and now he's switched on to the Reaper himself. So the Chiefs need to try and get a bit more of an aggressive push going on.
Giga ult pushed in there from the Woodcucks. Hayes picks up that kill with Aporia on it. That's Aporia going down again at the start of the fight. TJK gets the kill on small foot, and the Woodcucks holding together nice and strong, taking out the Chiefs one by one as they bleed in. And Aporia, first, guys, he died again at the start of the last fight. He died again at this fight right at the start. He switched to a Reinhardt as well.
Well, Emporia's just playing a little bit too aggressive at the moment, and he needs to make sure that he stays together and just provides that big frontline shield for his team, and then the team needs to back him up. They're going to be collapsed on here though if they're not careful, and yeah, here it comes.
Cinderella goes right around the back, slams down that Reinhardt ult. Rico there to follow up. Smallbit getting there just in time to save the rest of his team besides Aporia. Hey, Katie gets the kill here. Gets a double kill. Turbo's pushing on here with the Zarya along with Dorky. Pushes down the Zarya ult on a bunch of the members from the Woodcucks. They cleaned them up here with Dorky's double kill.
Yeah, they were waiting so long to use that Turbo ultimate, and they finally got a great time to use it, sucking in 3 members of the Woodcucks there. So really, really great use of the ultimate by Turbo. Really important to push this up to this next checkpoint.
Turbo comes charging in. They've only got a millimeter to go here for the checkpoint. They're not going to get it just yet as the rest of the Woodcucks are piling onto it. A limb and haste. Everyone's trying to get there as Prime is doing a great job of discording people. Lim pops Lucio ult. The Chiefs are rolling around them though, trying to swallow them up with Aporia sledging away here. Diva ult put in place. Aporia shields it very nicely. The mech's put in, comes back for haste. As Aporia slams down haste there to the ground. Gonna take him down. Rico shifts in there, hits the Death Blossom, but not gonna get him.
Yeah, he really didn't want to use that there. I think that could really come back to cost them if they're not careful, because at the moment, the whole Chiefs team was on fire for a second. Turbo finally going out, but hey, Katie's got this Genji ultimate. We know how deadly he can be on that. Smorglet as well with the Zenyatta roll. We know how much healing that can provide in the small area. So the Chiefs, this is the moment where they want to try and get a pick and go in hard and get, and push this up and get this point. Yeah, here they go.
Must be very close here as Lucio all pop for the Chiefs. They're going to go in looking for the break the line of defense as Rico gets the first kill of the exchange. Smorglet gets one. They're rallying around Smorglet at the moment with the Zenyatta ult. They're all on the payload. TJK and Haste are on the high ground. Getting some picks here. They need to be careful with TJK though. Dorky Aporia gets some kills there. Zarya ult gets absolutely no one. But TJK just rolls into it and he gets killed.
Yeah, it's like, I feel bad for you there, man. I'll roll into this dog, at least hit one person, but as we said, look at that. They're going to push it all the way to the end and pick up that extra point. So, yeah.
GG, well
They
played.
They got that really, really good momentum going in that second section, and it really, really did come off the end of that Turmo ultimate there. And oh, here we go. This could be it here.
Yeah, the Plantronics player of the game from Turmo's Zarya. Great job with the Zarya ult. Charging it up. Here we go. Throws it down. And this was this is like the game-winning move right there.
Yeah, really important there to pick that off and really get the ball rolling, because the Woodcucks, they were looking strong for quite a while, but unfortunately they just couldn't hold on, and yeah, the Chiefs just being a little bit too strong on that map.
Since seeing them at any GameStar tournament here, Chiefs have finally won. This is their first ZOWIE win here. They haven't won it in ZOWIE before. They've been in the grand final 3 times in each playoff, but the Chiefs finally did it.
Yeah, they pushed for time and time again, and they had to come up against Untitled Spreadsheet. And tonight they went the hard way. They went through them again, but they managed to get them, knock them off in a really, really close fought game by both teams. And you know, Woodcucks played well in most of the series, but I think they'd be a little bit disappointed in their defense on in the Barney. That was probably the big point where they really lost that point there. So unfortunate for the Woodcucks, but you can't take anything away from the Chiefs tonight. They played extremely well tonight.
You impressed with the Chiefs coming back to take the grand final?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So you're asking Mick, are you?
Yeah, sorry, Mick had to say something.
Yeah, you don't get an opinion on this one, old G. No. Yeah, I mean, that map on attack anyway felt like all Turmo. He just played really well on all 3 points, especially that first point. And then the second point, he got the play of the game, but it definitely was more impactful on that first point. Basically, solo carried it.
Yep.
I don't know. I think the Woodcucks, they play well, but they're just, I don't know, they're just... Yeah, it's like they don't consistently play well. And maybe their defense needs some work as well. It seems like they're pretty good on attack in most cases, but their defense just seems to fall apart a little bit. They had a really nice hold on that second point where they got forced out of the first point so quickly, and Turmo had his ult, but they didn't let him use it. They didn't drop to the floor, so he couldn't really get that Zarya ult off. But in a whole, yeah, the Chiefs are back. The meta's switched, definitely in their favour, more compared to Untitled Spreadsheets, who now have to adapt and show us what they've got. But teams have got some time to go away for a week, have a week off from the ZOWIE Gamestah League and just get some good scrims in, practice some strategies, practice some character lineups, and come back for the finals in nearly a fortnight, and show us what they got in the grand final, in the whole final series.
With that grand final all wrapped up, it's time to select our Plantronics MVP for the match. The nominee will be going in the draw to win one of 3 Plantronics Rig 500 HD 7.1 gaming headsets. All G, you're first up. Who is your nominee?
I really don't think of anyone else who deserves it. I mean, TJK played very, very well, but Turmo for me was the one who deserves the Plantronics MVP. In Nubani, he played exceptionally well on the Diva, getting 2 big triple kills with the ultimates. And then on Dorado as well. Just really impactful play. As Mick said, he had that one point where he basically soloed 1v4 on Zarya, and that really, really strong Zarya ulti as well to push him over the line. So I think Turmo for me deserves the Plantronics MVP.
And you, Mick?
Yeah, I'd give it to Turmo as well. Just some sick play coming out. Those Diva ults were just... I don't know how... I don't think it's very hard to dodge a Diva ult, and to get 3 kills 2 or 3 times is just really impressive. His Zarya was really good all series as well. Just really played out of his skin, I think.
So congratulations, Turmo, for picking up the nominee. You're going to the draw to win one of 3 Plantronics Rig 500 HD headsets. And with that all said and done, it's now time for Crisis to jump in here and help us with the raffle.
Yeah, so unfortunately we have a 2-minute delay, so everybody's going to know that we draw the raffle 2 minutes ago when they hear this. So close the raffle right now and hit the draw button, and Dragon Orb is the one who wins it. So there's the maths worked out, 1.9% chance to win.
Yeah,
So,
jeez.
yeah, there you go. Congratulations to Dragon Orb. So, mate, what you need to do is jump onto our Discord and hit me up with a private message. I will then get your details from you, and you get to choose a t-shirt of your choice. And we'll send it over to you. So the next thing that we have to do, if we can get Bizer in here, is we need to find out who his favorite retweeter is so that we can send a mug to them.
Get some.
It's got to be me, doesn't it? Come on. I've been hanging out for this one.
It's a
You like
great
the,
call tonight, lads. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And a big night as well. The fact that we're sitting on 162 is a good immense occasion for ZOWIE Star. I've done my random little close my eyes and scroll across the screen, and I've got Render.
Render.
Render. He's an Overwatch DPS player for Global Sanction. There you go, mate. You're getting the mug.
That's global sanction. I think they changed their name recently. Are they coin flip? They're coin flip. Yeah.
Coin flip.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
you
gotta
flick
update his,
yourself.
Twitter.
You flick yourself some mug with those retweets, son.
Wow. Nice.
Christ, top 8, because the top 8 are set in stone now.
Yeah, so, I mean, just bear in mind, of course, that the ZOWIE leaderboard is only updated with the points from the playoffs, but that's okay. I included the 12 points that each of the auto-qualified teams got through, and the only points that were up on offer tonight were 2 points to the grand final winner and 1 point to the grand final loser. So the grand final winner is Chiefs Esports Club. They pick up the 2 bonus points and end up on 51 points in total. That keeps them in the 4th spot. And the Woodcucks, they will pick up 1 point, which moves them up to 62 and maintains their second placing on the ZOWIE leaderboard. So your top 8 are Untitled Spreadsheets, the Woodcucks, Jam Gaming, Chiefs Esports Club, Thanks, Avantgarde, Quentium, and Orbit.gg. And they are the ones that will be going through to that grand final or to the league final series that will be taking place on Saturday, the 6th of August. You need to put that into your diaries, ladies and gentlemen. Set a reminder on your phone, whatever it takes for you to get here, because we are going to have some of the best Oceanic Overwatch that you will see probably this year. So far this year, it's been a 2-month journey getting us here. The game was only launched at the end of May. Would you believe it? Here we are, 2 months later, and I'm very... Look, it's not that I'm bagging Untitled Spreadsheet. I'm really pleased that the Chiefs have been able to come back into form at this stage of the game, because I didn't want us to go into the league finals on Saturday, the 6th of August, just everybody assuming, well, the Untitled Spreadsheets are going to walk away with it because they've been unbeaten all season. All of a sudden, there are chinks in the armor. We've got at least 2 teams that could take first place, and I've got to say congratulations to the Chiefs, because they didn't just beat Untitled Spreadsheet, they beat all of the top 4 teams in the power rankings, taking down Jam Gaming, taking down the Woodcucks, taking down Untitled Spreadsheet. All 3 of them fantastic teams in their own right. But it's going to be the league finals that sorts the men from the boys. And hey, Katie. So I'm looking forward to that. And Bobby J, you're going to be there.
Of course I'm going to be there. I'm always there.
Yeah, you're going to be there. And All G, I'm assuming that you're going to be there as well.
I wouldn't miss it, mate. I can't wait. It's going to be great.
It's going to be a fantastic day of Overwatch brought to you by ZOWIE and GameStar. Now, just a reminder to each of the 4 teams that have the top seeds on the ZOWIE leaderboard, we will be contacting you in order to get your preference for which quarterfinal you want, and then assuming you get through to the second round, which semi-final slot that you want, because we're going to be playing them all sequentially. And you know, you might want to make sure that you play the last quarterfinal so that you get warmed up for your first semi-final, or you might want to take the first quarterfinal and have a break, a nice lunch break, watch a bit of Overwatch and see how your opponents do, and then only play in the second semi-final. It's all up to you, and you've got to decide what's going to be best in terms of your chances getting your team through to the grand final and winning that first prize, courtesy of ZOWIE ZOWIE, the 28-inch monitors for 6 players. The 24-inch monitors, of course, going to the second place team. But for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Chiefs Esports Club. They capture the bounty as well as the first prize. They're going to be going home with $220, courtesy of ZOWIE and Gamestar. And the consolation prize, the second prize of $60, going through to the Woodcucks. And of course, let's not forget those custom printed mugs, also going to the Chiefs Esports Club for collecting the bounty on Untitled Spreadsheet. Well, we're going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a fantastic evening. Thank you for joining us here on Gamestar TV 1. Make sure you follow us on Twitter for updates about the league finals coming up on Saturday, the 6th of August. And we'll see you then for the grand finale of the ZOWIE Gamestah Overwatch League.